closet trying weird and crazy candy I got from this place in Florida. It's a whole bag of different types of gummy candy that I saw at the Five Below. And I just had to get it because this has become my thing on TikTok. So this is oddly my very first candy video for YouTube. So let's get started. This is the 100% tasty original Gummy Burger. It says here that it comes with a sweet candy bun, a candy cream cheese sauce, a best candy bites, candy salad, but it looks like a pickle. It looks like a pickle to me. And what are these? Candy toppings. Okay, let's open this up. Oh, look at that. It's like a really big burger. Okay, let's see if I can get in here. Oh, it's got all these other pieces in here. It's like got these pickle looking things. And, they're sticking. I guess this is like the patty. It's not very clear. This is like a little piece of the bun, or whatever. So I guess I'm gonna pull a piece of that out. And, let's see here. We'll put one of these. God, it's all sticking. Okay. Put one of those little pieces, and then the cheese sauce. It doesn't look like the cheese sauce at all, and then a pickle. Okay, so let's give this a try. Okay. Oh, it's a lot of candy. Alright, it had a pretty okay flavor. It's probably better to eat each of the items individually, actually, instead of putting them all together. It's a little difficult to eat with that much candy in your mouth. And, okay, that looks like, I don't know. Now, I think that each of the individual items did have, like, a different flavor. They didn't all just taste the same, so anyway, it's a really unique concept. It doesn't quite look like a burger, however, once you open it, the bun part is actually very soft, and so is the little pickle part. And everything, these are a little more firm in texture, like they're just a little more firm and chewier. And all of the little circular things, and these little buggers stick to everything, so anyway, not too bad. Next is a Gummy Taco. Gummy Taco. What in the world? It says naturally and artificially flavored. I wonder what the natural flavors are. I have no idea. Okay. Let's open it up and give it a taste. this. We're going to open it up. And it's a whole bunch of different gummy candies in there. Oh, wait a minute. Well, that one looks familiar. That one was in the hamburger as well. I have a feeling that we're going to probably see a lot of this exact same candy in some of the other ones, but... And then what are these? These are like little... So, that's all. That's all the different candies that are in there. Okay, it smells really good actually, and it's got these little gummy noodles and everything. Let's see. I'm interested to see what these taste like. They look, I don't know, they look like they might be good. I don't know how you tell by looking at something, but okay, let's try. Honestly, it did not have very much flavor at all, and it was quite a firm gummy, quite chewy, so it was not that great. Okay, let's try this little gummy bear. Maybe this will have a little bit more flavor. I don't know. It had about as much flavor as the other thing that I tried, which is none, basically, so I don't know. Wait, does anything in here have any flavor? Let's see, we've got these little circular things right here. Maybe these have some flavor. I don't know, let's try. They had like a little teeny bit of flavor that I could detect, but not a lot of flavor in that part, so let me try one of these things. One of these, nope, no flavor there either. Alright. Okay, let's try one of these, and I'm not really sure why none of the candies in this really have very much flavor. Now, actually, I do remember I got this a year ago, so maybe if it sits around a little too long, the flavor somehow disappears. I don't know, that sounds a little bit odd. I don't see where the flavor could go. Let's see if there is an expiration date. Okay, I cannot read what the month is, but the year is 2023. So, I guess the candy is just a little bit beyond the date, and maybe that's why it doesn't have much flavor. I thought it would be appropriate to get this Gummy Burrito, as I had the taco as well, so I did. And in a similar way, it seems like the tortilla for the burrito is really just the cardboard wrapping, and it's just a bag full of gummy candy. This one is best before August of this year, so as it is April, I'm hoping that this will have a little bit more flavor. Let me just show it to you up close. So this is the burrito in a cardboard tortilla. more flavor than the expired taco. There are these little green rings in there. Look. These little candy rings. Alright, I'm gonna taste that. That was pretty good, actually. It had a little bit of a lime flavor, I believe, so that makes sense. Lime with Mexican food, or a burrito in this case. That's pretty good. Let me just try one of these little bits here. That part was fine. Not fantastic flavor, but it was fine. It actually did have some flavor, a little bit of sourness. And the red thing I think is actually the best, and the green things in there are actually really tasty and have good flavor. They're sour and delicious. Gummy Sushi. This one looks quite interesting. I've been really anxious to give this one a try, so let's open it up. Uh-oh, this also expired in 2023. I also got this one last year at the same time as I got the taco. Oops, I didn't think that these would expire, actually. But it was in November, so I'm hoping that it wasn't that long ago. Just a few months ago, so maybe it'll be okay. Look at how cute they look. I like that these candies pretty much look like what they're actually supposed to be, which is little sushi pieces. Alright, there we are. So, that's how they look. There's the little sushi tray all opened up. Looks very pretty. It smells good, so I'm hopeful that it's gonna taste okay. Now, as this is sushi, I'm going to eat with chopsticks, of course. I have to. Alright, let's see. Oh my goodness. Which one should I try? How about we'll try this little thing right here. This little bonbon. That was pretty good, and I love that it had sort of like something all over the outside of the candy that gave it a slightly crunchy texture, but it was a soft gummy candy on the inside. There are these little tiny beads on the outside that give it a slightly crunchy texture, which is really nice, actually. It's a nice contrast to the soft, chewy candy on the inside. Okay, how about let's try one of these little fish things here. It appears to be on like a piece of marshmallow. It's like a little fish. Cheers. That was pretty good, actually. It had a little bit of an orange flavor to it, actually. And the marshmallow is quite soft and probably a little bit of a vanilla flavor. So this piece here looks like sort of like the piece of marshmallow wrapped in a strip of gummy was delicious, actually, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of flavors were in there. I think there was probably a little bit of a lime flavor in there. Now, I've had this round candy and the little tiny gummy bear inside in another one of these candies, so I'm pretty sure they're going to taste exactly the same, so I won't bother with that. These little things look familiar as well, from another candy, so as do the little noodles, so I won't bother trying all of those, but the 3 pieces of candy, of sushi candy that I did try, were quite good, actually. I liked that quite a bit. As the sushi had an Asian food theme, I thought it was appropriate to get this one as well. This is a poke bowl, or a poké. I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced. I believe it's a poke. This has all kinds of little interesting candies in it. Some of them look a little familiar, so that's what it looks like. And it's got all of those little candies inside the little poke bowl. Alright, I can pull this side open right here. There we go. And now we've got just a bowl full of little gummy candies. Alright, so we're just going to peel this off. There we go, that's the candies. Just a whole variety of different gummy candies. Once again, I'm going to use the chopsticks to eat this candy. Now, some of these look a little bit familiar. This little fish I saw in the sushi, and it was delicious. What's this one? I don't know what this is. Is that a... I'm not quite sure what that one is, but it looks almost like a carrot, so let's try this one. It was a little chewy, but it tasted pretty good. It had a slight orange flavor, actually. So, let's see, we've got all of these other little candies in here. What's this at the bottom? Oh, that's just like a big piece of marshmallow. I'm pretty sure that's going to taste exactly like it did in the sushi kit. And then there's all these little tiny jelly candies. Let's give one of these a try. These little candies are quite firm and chewy, and they're not loaded with flavor. The flavor is quite subtle, but they are pretty good. Now, I'm pretty sure I had these in what was it? I think it was the burrito that I had these, but they were a little bit longer, and they were quite good from what I recall, so... Yeah, they're pretty good, actually, and I think that little sort of white center, I'm not quite sure what flavor that is, but the red, I think, is a bit of a cherry flavor. It's hard to detect the flavors in some of these candies because, I don't know, it just is, but I'm not sure what the white part tastes like, but I'm pretty sure it's a cherry flavor. Now, I did have these in another candy, so I'm just going to try. I think it tasted like lime before, if I'm not mistaken, so... popped a few of them. And these little candies are the least interesting part, and there's quite a few of them. But the rest are pretty good, actually. Not too bad at all. Gummy Watermelon. This is enormous. Watermelon flavor is one of my favorite candy flavors, actually. So when I saw this, I just had to get it. So let's see. This is made by Frankfurt, and it is good until June of 2025. So I hope it tastes okay. That's coming. That's next year. So all right. I'm just a little concerned that this will not taste like watermelon. It better taste like watermelon. It's a giant piece of gummy candy. It's pretty heavy, actually. We're getting closer to the actual candy. We removed the box, the outer cellophane. Now we have to remove the plastic casing. How does this work? Oh, okay, it looks like... Oh, it smells really good, actually. It's really soft in texture, actually, if you can see how easily I can push that down. So, wow. And it smells really good. Okay, how am I going to eat this? It's quite heavy. Oh my god, look. Wow, amazing. Okay, alright, here we go. Okay, well, that took a while to eat. I took a pretty big bite of that candy, and it took me a while to chew it. It's a lot of gummy candy in this watermelon slice, but it's very sweet. It has quite a bit of sugar in it, I guess, but it does have a watermelon flavor. It's not like a super intense watermelon flavor, but it definitely has a watermelon flavor. And I'm very happy about that because I was worried it wouldn't. It would just look like watermelon and not taste like watermelon at all, but it does. And the texture is so wonderfully soft and really nice to eat, actually. So I'm pretty happy about this watermelon slice. Good going, Frankfurt. Now, the last candy is not a gummy food of any kind. Instead, it is a gummy makeup set. I don't know what possessed me to buy this, but when I saw it, I just had to get it and give it a try. Because it's so unusual to think that a makeup set would be a great candy. And what I like about this is that it has no artificial colors and is made with fruit juice concentrate. So we'll see how they actually taste. The one worrying thing I see on the label is that it says excess consumption may have a laxative effect. I'm not quite sure what they mean by excess consumption. Do they mean if I eat the entire makeup kit? Or, I don't know. They should probably be a little bit more specific about exactly what will cause a laxative effect. Anyway, alright. Let's see how this tastes. We're a little bit closer to the candy. Let's see now what does this have? It looks like this has, oh, this is a double. Okay, let me see. So let's pop this off. Okay, I see. I'm gonna put this over here. Okay, and there is the little Gummy Makeup Set. They smell okay. Look at these these look like just like big marshmallow type things. They're just like big marshmallows. There's nothing fancy about those. Okay. And this is obviously like an eyeshadow palette of some kind. Or, so should we take this and go? Delicious. Well, let's see. Oh, and there's a little stick. And there's a little stick of lipstick right here. Let's take a look at that. So that looks like some kind of candy. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, Houston, we have a problem. It's come out of the bottom. Let me just put this. It's quite soft, and I just completely crushed it. The little lipstick. Okay. I didn't realize it was that soft. Okay, whoops. Okay, well let's try that first. All right. Despite the fact that it completely disintegrated when I tried to push it back down into the little lipstick holder, it actually tasted pretty good, actually. Let's try one of these little palette color things, or whatever they are. Let's go. Let's try this one here. These little tiny palette jellies. It actually tasted okay. It was, I wasn't sure at first what the heck it tasted like, but then as I was chewing it, I realized that it's actually a lemon flavor. So I definitely tasted some lemon in that. It's quite a chewy candy though. It's not like a really super soft gummy candy. It's a little bit more like a jelly than a gummy. So let's try. Okay, how about this? This one up here, the top one, this red one here. See, they're like nice little jelly candies. I wonder what this is going to taste like. Maybe cherry. I don't know. I think that was cherry flavored. I think that because the flavors come from 100% real juice concentrate, that the flavors aren't super intense, but they taste pretty good actually, and I can actually taste like the different flavors of the fruit in it because it's a little bit subtle. It's a little bit more subtle than other candies candies, but it tastes actually quite nice. I've got to try one of these little marshmallow things. They're just like a big white marshmallow. It didn't have like a huge amount of flavor, but it was really nice, soft, fluffy texture, and very nice to eat. So I think that this makeup palette or gummy makeup set is actually quite nice, and I like the fact that it is a little bit more natural flavors and natural colors, and it does taste quite good. I'm not going to eat any more because I'm afraid of the laxative effect that they talked about. So, yeah, I like it, actually. If you're wondering why the heck am I in a closet, it's because I'm staying at my mom's place in Florida, and this is a little walk-in closet in the room that I'm staying, and it's actually one of the best places to record a video because it's quite quiet in here, and the acoustics are pretty good. There's no echoing in here because of all the stuff that's in the closet. The background isn't terribly interesting, but it's a closet. And in fact, it's all of these clothes. It's all of these clothes and things that are hanging in here and all the other stuff that makes the acoustics in here pretty good for recording videos. So I hope you enjoyed watching me try all of these exotic, weird, and crazy gummy candies that I got at the Five Below here in Florida. I hope you have very sweet